Om Shanti. Today is Sunday, the 11th of June 2023. On this Sunday morning, let us listen to the Avyakta Bap Dada's Murli, which was originally held on 9th of January 1995. The essence of today's Avyakta Murli is: the sign of an intellect having faith is having guaranteed victory and constantly experiencing a carefree stage. Let's hear the essence again. The sign of an intellect having faith is having guaranteed victory and constantly experiencing a carefree stage. Om Shanti. Today, Bap Dada, the protector and teacher of all the children, is seeing the foundation of all his Brahmin children. All of you know that the foundation of your present elevated life is faith. Let's hear that again. Baba says, all of you know that the foundation of your present elevated life is faith. From the beginning until now, to the extent that your foundation of faith is firm, so you constantly experience in a natural way being an easy yogi, having a gentle and pure nature, an attitude of good wishes and soul-conscious vision. At every moment, this is experienced from the sparkle on your face and from your activity. This is because in Brahmin life, it is not just a question of knowing I am this, the Father is this. For to know means to accept whatever you know and to move along according to that. Bap Dada saw that all those children who call themselves Brahmins say with intoxication that their intellects have faith. Bap Dada is asking all of you children whose intellects have faith, all of you say that you are those who are victorious by having intellects with faith. So then, why is there sometimes victory and sometimes defeat? When there is sometimes a little fluctuation, has your faith finished at that time? Since your intellects constantly have faith, are you constantly victorious? Or do you choke or doze off every now and then? Is your foundation of faith strong on all four sides? Or is it that sometimes instead of all four sides being strong, one or two sides become weak? Baba says, when anything is to be made strong, it is tightened on all four sides. If one side has even a little movement, it would shake, would it not? So, you know about all four types of faith. Faith in the Father, faith in yourself, faith in the drama, and faith in the Brahmin family. So what are the four different types of faith which we know? Faith in the Father, faith in yourself, faith in the drama, and faith in the Brahmin family. Baba says you must not just have faith in knowing all four of them, but in accepting and moving along with them. If you know this, but you do not move along according to this, then there would be fluctuation in your victory. When there is fluctuation in your victory, check at that time which side out of the four is fluctuating. Bap Dada often sees that some children have full faith and have passed in having faith in the Father, but there is sometimes a difference in the faith that they should have in themselves. They know and then they say, I am this and I am this. However, there is a difference in your accepting and moving along according to it, and in your being an embodiment of everything you know and accept, so that it is in your activity and actions. What is Baba saying? Baba says, however, there is a difference in your accepting and moving along according to it, and in your being an embodiment of everything you know and accept, so that it is in your activity and actions. On the one hand, you think that you are a master almighty authority, that you are a world benefactor, and on the other hand, you are not able to gain victory over a small situation. You are master almighty authorities, but you then say that the situation is very big, that the circumstance is like this. So, is this faith? Baba asks us, is this faith? Or is it just knowing but not accepting and moving along according to it. You say and think that you are the world benefactors, but let alone the world, you are weak in even bringing yourself benefit. If at that time you are asked, can you not be a self-benefactor and bring about transformation in yourself? Your reply that you are world benefactors, but that you find self-transformation very difficult. It is difficult to change this. Would you call this being a world benefactor or being weak? So, in terms of yourself, according to the circumstances, according to the time, according to your connections and relations, be an embodiment of that faith. Baba says, for souls whose intellects have such faith, victory is guaranteed. Each of you has the firm faith that you are an elevated soul. Even if a world scientist tries to make you fluctuate in this fact and says that you are not a soul but a body, you would not believe him, and moreover, you would try to convince him. Just as you have made it firm that you are not a body but a soul, and you have also made it firm what type of a soul you are, so too, for souls whose intellects have such faith, their victory is also guaranteed to that extent. Defeat is impossible and victory is guaranteed. It is also certain that things will come in front of you till the end. However, in order to be victorious in all of that, you have to have firm faith in all four aspects at the same time. If you have faith in three and not in one, then victory is not guaranteed. But you would gain victory by having to make effort. Those who have guaranteed victory will not have to make any effort. Many of you often say, Bap Dada is very good. It is firm that he is the father and that we are the children, and that we have a relationship with the father alone. But there is conflict with the divine family. Your faith fluctuates in this, and you therefore put the family aside. So, one side becomes slack in that. How can you become a part of the rosary without the family? When is a rosary created? When one bead is close to the next bead and they are threaded on the one thread. So Baba is asking, when is a rosary created? A rosary is created when one bead is close to the next bead and they are threaded on the one thread. If they are separate beads on separate threads, that would not be called a rosary. So, the family is a rosary. If you put the family aside and become strong in the other three types of faith, then too, victory is not guaranteed. Let me move away from the conflict of the family. The father is my support. If you move away from the family, will this do? Are you concerned with the father or the brothers? You are concerned with the father. You are to receive the inheritance from the father. What would you receive from the brothers and sisters? However, it is the uniqueness of Brahmin life that both the religion and the kingdom are being established. What is Baba saying? It is the uniqueness of Brahmin life that both the religion and the kingdom are being established. It is not just a religion that is established. All other founders of their religions simply establish a religion. The father's speciality is that he establishes both a religion and a kingdom. What would one king do alone in a kingdom? Even if he had a very good throne and crown, what could he do? A kingdom is also needed, is it not? A kingdom means a Brahmin family, the ruling family. If your intellect has faith in every situation in the Brahmin family, then in terms of the fortune of the kingdom, you constantly have a right to the kingdom. Do not think, it does not matter if I am not able to get along well with the family, but I am getting on fine with the father. What does it matter if I forget the drama, because I remember the father anyway? Any weakness from any side comes at the same time. If you become weak in your own stage, that is, when you are weak in having faith in yourself, then instead of your victory being guaranteed, it shakes. Bap Dada was checking the foundation of your faith. What did he see? So what was Bap Dada doing? Bap Dada was checking the foundation of your faith. What did he see? Bap Dada says, you are not constantly able to have all four types of faith at the same time. Sometimes you do have it, and at other times there is fluctuation, and you are therefore not able to experience being constantly victorious. You then think, this should have happened, and I don't know why it didn't happen. I made a lot of effort. I thought about it very carefully, but there is a difference in your thinking and in it actually happening. What is Baba saying? There is a difference in your thinking and in it actually happening. This means that not all four sides of the faith are strong. And the amusing thing is that you say that it is the drama. It is the drama, it is the drama, yet at the same time you also fluctuate a great deal. Sometimes there is fluctuation in your thoughts. Sometimes there is fluctuation in your words, and sometimes there is even fluctuation in your actions. What would it seem like at that time? Just bring this scene in front of you. You say that it is the drama. It is the drama, and yet you are also fluctuating at the same time. The sign of your intellect having faith is that you have guaranteed victory. If your method is accurate, it is not possible for you not to attain success. Whether you do not attain success in any task, you must understand that you lack faith. Baba says, whenever you do not attain success in any task, you must understand that you lack faith. Check all four sides, not just one side. Now Baba is giving another explanation. Another thing, just as the sign of the soul's intellects having faith is guaranteed victory, in the same way such souls will be carefree. They cannot have any type of wasteful thinking. They will only have pure thoughts. There will be no name or trace of any type of wasteful thought. It would not be that waste thoughts came and that they had to be chased away. No waste can come to those whose intellects have faith. After all, how, why, what, etc. are waste thoughts. What is Baba saying? How, why, what are all waste thoughts. When you know the significance of the drama, when you are those who know the beginning, the middle and the end, then can those who know the beginning, the middle and the end of the drama not know the beginning, the middle and the end of a small situation? Because of not knowing that, you have wasteful thoughts of how, why, what, etc. If you have unshakable faith in the drama, if you are knowledgeful and powerful, then waste thoughts would not have the courage to shake you. However, when you do shake, you think, I don't know what happened. Then Bap Dada is amused that you know the beginning, the middle and the end of the drama, that you know your 84 births, and yet you do not know this one small thing. You are very clever. From time to time, you show your cleverness. Do you know all the leaves of the kalpa tree or not? Are all of you sitting at the foundation of the tree? Or only 7-8 of you are sitting there? So, do those who are sitting at the roots know the tree? How is it possible that you know every leaf and yet you do not know this? So, experience the sign of having faith, the carefree stage. What will happen? Will it happen? Will it not happen? We are doing it, but we shall see what happens. This is not being called being carefree. But you complain and beg in front of the Father and say, you are our helper, you are our protector, you are this, you are that. To complain means to lose your right. Those who have all rights would never complain and say, do this or let this happen. To have an intellect that has faith means to be carefree. So, Baba tells us, check whether you have these practical signs in yourself. Do not remain careless and think, my intellect has faith anyway. Check which faith you are weak in and then change it. Do not just check. Bap Dada has told you that along with being a checker, you are also a maker. What is Bap Dada told us? Bap Dada has told you that along with being a checker, you are also a maker. You are not just a checker. To check means that you are able to change yourself in a second. If you check yourself and do not change yourself, then the sanskars of being disheartened with yourself over a long period will continue to become stronger, and the sanskars of a long period of time will definitely come to oppose you at the end. Some may think, no, at the end I will only remember the Father and think of nothing else. However, this is not possible. You need to practice this over a long period of time. Otherwise, 1 second you will think, Shiv Baba, Shiv Baba, Shiv Baba, and then the next second Maya will say, no, you do not have any power, you are weak, and a battle will then take place. If you are not carefree, how would your final aim of your Brahmin life that you speak about be fulfilled? If you have these waste thoughts until the end, they will come to you in the form of evil spirits and demons of death. No other demons of death come, but these wasteful thoughts and your own weaknesses come in the form of demons of death. So what is Baba explaining? Baba says no other demons of death come, but these wasteful thoughts and your own weaknesses come in the form of demons of death. What do the demons of death do? They frighten you. You say of others that they will go in flying vehicles, that is, they will go across with the flying stage. There is no flying vehicle, etc. But that is the experience of the flying stage. So, Baba says, check and change yourself beforehand. But when will you do this? You please Bap Dada by saying that you will do it. You even write a promise. But does that just remain on paper? Or is it put into your practical life? Acha. Now, Bap Dada is turning his attention to the Madhuban residents. Today, it is the turn of the Madhuban residents. Bap Dada has special love for the Madhuban residents. Bap Dada has love for everyone, but nevertheless, Baba has special love for the Madhuban residents because they are instruments. Look, when you come, they, that is Madhuban residents, look after you very well, do they not? They have passed in offering hospitality to everyone, have they not? To offer hospitality to guests is their greatness. Those who know how to offer hospitality to guests and look after them well automatically become great. Not just in terms of providing food and drink, but the hospitality of love from the heart is the most elevated. Baba says no matter how many picnics you give them, if they haven't received love from the heart, they would say that they have received nothing. So, you Madhuban residents offer hospitality with love from your hearts. You do this, do you not? Or will you say, Bap Dada said this when someone creates an upheaval? Do not do this. You are the children of the ocean of love. You cannot ask, for how long will we give love? You are not the children of an urn of love. You are the children of the ocean, unlimited. Baba asks the Madhuban children, all of you have a stock of love, do you not? Mothers have this, Kumaris have this, the Pandavas also have this. Do you have an ocean or only a little? So, you do not ever get angry, do you? When you are oceans of love, where does anger come from? You are able to satisfy others by knowing their sanskars, are you not? Even though they may be wrong, you are knowledgeful, are you not? You know what they are like, but what do you say at that time? This one did this, and so I also did the same. You did something wrong when someone else did something wrong. So, what wonder did you perform? That one did something wrong and you gave a wrong response. Many say that it does not matter if someone becomes angry once, but that he becomes angry again and again. So, you know that that one has an angry nature. What else would he do if he did not become angry? His task is to become angry. And what is your task? To give love or to become angry? Baba asks us, he may become angry 10 times. So you will give a response at least once, would you not? Baba asks, he may become angry 10 times, so you would give a response at least once, would you not? If you do not say anything, then that one will become angry 20 times. What will happen then? Do you have this much power of tolerance? Or does it not matter when that one becomes angry with you 10 times and you become a little angry? If that one lied and you became angry, is that all right? You then say with great courage, well, you lied and therefore I became angry. However, you did not like the other person telling a lie. But then, is it good to become angry? Baba says, so you are master oceans of love who belong to the ocean of love. The eyes, features, vision and attitude of someone who is a master ocean of love cannot have any other feelings, not even the slightest trace. Would you call someone who becomes a little forceful an ocean of love or just an urn? No matter what happens, even if the whole world becomes angry with you, one who is a master ocean of love will not be concerned about the world. You are carefree emperors. You attained whatever you were concerned about. Now you are carefree emperors about these wasteful things. Be concerned about checking yourselves. Be concerned about changing yourselves. But now become carefree regarding anything wasteful. Baba asks us, can you do this? Or when you return home, will there be other feelings instead of love? When your children or grandchildren or great-grandchildren become a little angry or create upheaval? When you go to work or to business, when you have such a servant, when you have such an atmosphere, you must still remain carefree emperors about doing anything wasteful. Do not be carefree in terms of anything powerful. Some take it wrongly when it comes to the codes of conduct. They say, Bap Dada has said, become a carefree emperor. However, do not become carefree about the codes of conduct. Your title is the most elevated beings who follow the most elevated codes of conduct. What is our title? It is the most elevated beings who follow the most elevated codes of conduct. These codes of conduct are the steps of Brahmin life. If you do not place your steps in the footsteps, how would you reach your destination? Place your steps in Father Brahma's footsteps. These maryadas are the footsteps. If you move away from following these steps even slightly, you become distant from your destination and you then have to make effort. Bap Dada does not like to see you children having to make effort. You call yourselves easy yogis and yet you labor. So, do you like this? Acha. Having said this, Bap Dada conducted the drill. To all the elevated souls in all four directions whose intellects have faith, to the souls who have guaranteed victory, to the constantly carefree souls, to the special souls who become the elevated instruments to bring about expansion in using an accurate method, to the closed souls who remain constantly unshakable and immovable by belonging to the one Father and having the strength and support of one, Bap Dada's love, remembrance and namaste. And we, the special children, also say namaste to our spiritual father. Today's blessing: may you be a constant yogi and experience closeness on the basis of the love in your heart and in your relationship. Let's hear the blessing again. Baba says, may you be a constant yogi and experience closeness on the basis of the love in your heart and in your relationship. Baba explains, among Brahmin souls, some remember Baba with love in their hearts and their relationship, whereas others repeatedly try to experience a relationship on the basis of their heads, that is, on the basis of knowledge. When the love in your heart and your relationship is very loving, that is, when it is very close, it is difficult to forget remembrance. Just as there is blood in every vein of your body, in the same way, let there be remembrance merged in the soul at every moment. This is known as having constant remembrance and your heart being full of love. Finally, the slogan for today: serve with an altruistic stage that is free from any sinful thought, for only then will you achieve success. Slogan once again: serve with an altruistic stage that is free from any sinful thought, for only then will you achieve success. Acha, Om Shanti.